Good morning, Year 2s. Welcome to Monday Morning Phonics. Welcome to some more work. Welcome to some more tricky words. Let's get going. Okay, so we got our 5 tricky words on the screen for you. I want you to have a go at reading them. And then it says, can you spot the common rule? So can you spot what is the same about them? But there is one that doesn't follow that rule. Can you work out which one it is? No writing. Just have a go. Okay, I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Okay, almost fell asleep there. So, we've got our 5 tricky words. We have kind, mind, behind, child, and children. Now, you will have done these tricky words before because you would have done them at the beginning of the year, but we're revisiting them for you. What is the rule for 4 of those words and which one is the odd one out? Okay, so the rule is that this letter here makes the I sound, not the I sound for those 4, but for children it makes the I sound. So my kind, mind, behind and child are all the same. Children is different because it has a different I sound in it. Okay, and we're going to be doing some different activities for our tricky words this week, but this was just reading them today. So let's get going. So we're going to carry on focusing on adding the suffix ing this week. So we have already done adding ing to short and long vowels. We have done it where we've had to drop the E and add ing. We are going to do this one. That doesn't spell it right. That says consonant. That should say consonant. See, even Mr. Copying makes mistakes when it comes to spelling. So double the consonant and then add ing. So that's the one we're going to focus on for a couple of days this week. But first, we're going to recap last week's learning. So I have 6 verbs with pictures on the board. What I would like you to do is, can you work out what's going on in all those pictures? So what's this person doing? What's this person doing? What's this person doing? What's this boy doing? Now there's a couple of answers you could have for that one. What's this man doing? And what is this person doing as well? What are they doing? Remember, that's what a verb is. It's a doing word. Okay? So pause the video now and write your 6 words. Make sure you put the ing on it, please. Right, pause now. Okay, so you should have 6 words written in your book. I'm going to write the words underneath each picture and I'm going to put the ing in blue to show that it's the suffix. So here, you could have had stirring or mixing. Mixing was what I was thinking of, so that's the one I'm going to do, and also it's the easiest one. So we've got mixing. Here, this was a tricky one because you needed to know what this one actually was, but this person is raking. Rake should have had the E on the end. You drop the E and add ing. Here, this person, this lady here was drawing. Drawing is a tricky one. It's D, R, and then the OR is made with the A and the W. Join your digraphs if you can. And then, because that doesn't have an E on the end, we just add ing. Here, this man was flying the plane. Now, flying, if I was to put the I like that, as in my, mind, child, kind, if I was to put ing on the end, that would be fling. Okay? So actually, it's not an I. It's a Y in flying. And then we add the ing. Okay, that's a horrible G. This man here is kicking the ball. So short vowel sound for the I, which means we need both curs. And then just add ing. Now, you could have had lots of different options to this one. You could have had biting, you could have had chewing. We're going to go for biting. So bite is the split digraph I sound. So instead of putting the E, we drop the E and add ing. Okay, so we had these two with the split digraphs, we had the other four which didn't. Okay, so we're going to move on to our double the consonant rule. So we do this when there is a short vowel and then one consonant after it. So we've got the short vowels are a, I, e, o and a, with one consonant after it. If it's got two consonants, we've already done that rule because that's what we did last week. You just add ing. But if it's only got one, then we need to double it. Okay, so let's have a look at an example then. So behind my green box is the verb. What do we think the people there are doing? Okay, they are clapping, or clap. Okay, that's what they're doing. The verb is clap. So we're going to change that verb into clapping. And here's it in a sentence. We clap for key workers. So earlier on, when we had the first lockdown, lots of us got stood outside on a Thursday, 8 o'clock, and did a minute's worth of clapping or banging of saucepans or whatever you wanted to do. We're going to change clap to clapping, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so here we've got clap, and I've got my arrow. If I was just to put the ing on it, it would almost sound like there should be an E there, which means the short vowel would turn into a long vowel, which would be claping. Claping is not a word. So to stop it going to claping, we need to add a P. So we need to double that consonant. We need to put double P in there and then add ing, which makes this. Okay, so here's clapping. I've put the second P still in red, and we just added the ing on it. We were clapping for key workers. So do you remember last week when we were writing our sentences, we had to add is, was, or am to the sentence? Well, if you've got more than one person, like we or they, you can't put was, because we can't say we was or they was. We have to say were. Even with the doubling of the consonant, you still need that word before it. You could have is, you could have am, and you could have was. But here we needed to put were because that's the word that fits. And I've just noticed I'm missing a full stop. Again, another mistake by me. Right, let's have a look at another example then. Okay. So I'm going to read the sentence out. You're going to tell me what the verb is. So, Sarah hops over the stones. What's the verb? I can almost hear you shouting it at the screen. Right, it is hops. Okay, so let's change hops to hopping. Okay, so we've got hop. We want to change it to hopping. So here's the verb hop with the ing. Now, if I just put those two words together, that would then become hoping. I was hoping over the stones. I could hope for something. I'd hope for some nice weather and not lockdown. But we're not hoping, we're hopping. So we need to add another P. Happens to be, I've just realised it's P's both times. Not all the words will be adding double P, I promise. And then add ing, like that. And here it is in a sentence. Sarah is hopping over the stones. So remember we added the is. Okay, so that we have to, you can't just say, so, here, Sarah hops. You can't say Sarah hopping over the stone. You have to have the is or the was in there. Okay, your turn. I did promise they weren't all P's. Here we've got skip, drag, pop, and get. I want you to change it to skipping, dragging, popping, and getting. Pause the video now and have a go. Okay. So I'm going to do exactly what I did before. I'm going to write the word. So we've got skip. I'm going to add the extra P in because we double the consonant. And then I'm going to add in. You do not need to use lots of colours. Okay. Drag becomes dragging. So D-R-A-G. Add the second G. So I did say we weren't going to be adding double P's all the time. Please don't think that the rule means you add double P. Pop becomes popping. P, O, P. Double the P. And then add ing. And then finally get becomes getting. G-E-T. And then another T. And then ing. I-N-G. Good. So skipping, dragging, popping, getting. So we doubled the consonant every single time. Okay, so what are you doing today then? So today is just doing it. Tomorrow is going to be using the words in sentences. So there's only 3 here, but there's more on your sheet. I want you to get this sheet. I want you to stick it in your phonics book. And what are these children doing? Okay, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to give it away. I want you to write the verb in. And then I want you to write it again, making sure it's ing. Now remember, you need to double the consonant. And I will see you back tomorrow for tomorrow's video for phonics. Good luck with the sheet, guys. You'll be fine. Off you go.